Okay guys, welcome back. Now, we have some news here, and by the looks of it, in the next update, we will receive some new tanks, or should I say, new platoons. Now, I'm very excited for the new vehicles, mostly because I already have most of the vehicles in the game, so it will be very nice to get to drive something new. So let's see what this is all about. Let's open the link. And let's go to their official site here. Calliope and T-54. Alright, here comes true trouble for your enemies. Meet the Calliope MLRS and the T-54 medium tank, as well as a dozen other amazing machines of war in the upcoming War Thunder Mobile major update. Let's take a closer look. So the Calliope MLRS. Unleash a rain of fire upon your enemies. Meet the frontman of the US Premium Squad at rank 2, the famous MLRS Calliope. So this will be a premium vehicle. Okay. Weapon caliber 75, speed 38 km per hour, reverse 5 km per hour, specific power 13 horsepower per ton, mass 31 tons, crew 5, penetration 91 mm, reload 5 seconds, turret rotation 24 seconds, front protection. It has a good front protection. Sides and rear are of course less protected. Sides and rear protection also, I already mentioned that. And let's see if I can get some. Guess I can't click on the picture. That's fine. Unlike other World War II rocket launchers, it was based on the perfectly protected M4 Sherman, which made it possible to use directly on the battlefield. Its 140mm M8 rockets can penetrate 29mm of armor at any range. And the rig is capable of firing 60 of these rounds in total. The enemy can't run from a whole hail of fire from a rocket launcher, and a fairly powerful and accurate 75mm cannon is perfect for sniper fire at any distance. Also in the squad is a Canadian M4A5 Ram 2 medium cruiser tank with excellent frontal armor and crew of 6, survivable, mobile and suitable for playing both offense and defense. The T1E1 heavy tank will surprise you with its great reverse speed and powerful 76mm cannon, while the mobile ZSU M19A1 easily captures points and, thanks to tracer shells, quickly and effectively shoots at air targets. Together they make a versatile squad ready for all possible game situations. Alright, this looks nice. Looks interesting. Meet the first tank of rank 6, T-54 1949. I love this tank. I love this tank in the PC version of the game. I love the tank in World of Tanks, and I'll be driving it. That's my next vehicle that I'll be driving in the game. This is a real all-rounder on the battlefield. It is especially well suited for close combat due to excellent hull armor, good mobility and powerful APCR shells, and for any air threat it has a heavy anti-aircraft machine gun. Yeah, that's a huge turret there. The T-54 will be accompanied by the powerful and durable T-10A, a heavy tank with stabilized and night vision device. The experimental floating object 906, oh no, the UFO tank, oh no, that's going to be disgusting in the game, I can tell you that much. Has excellent maneuverability and fire rate, and the SPAA ZSU 23-4 Shilka is able to flood the sky with a barrage of fragmenting shells without reloading. Feel the power of advanced high-level vehicles. Alright, well, that's going to be a lovely little update here. Now, I will quickly jump in the game here. Okay, here we are in the game. And let's take a look at the tanks. Now, when we look at the tech tree, there is currently the premium tank is not here at the moment. It is ranked 2. There's the Dicker Max. You have the T-34E, and everything else is basically rank 3 and above. There's a Sherman Firefly. You have the T-20. Now let's go to the rank 6. There is the T-54. Now it is in the game, but you can't buy it. It's unavailable. Although I have downloaded the models. I think many of you guys have done the same by now. So we can take a look at the info on this thing. Actually, no, this isn't a UFO tank. I mixed them up. My apologies. This is not a UFO tank. The UFO tank is an object. I forgot the number, but it is an object, and you can definitely expect that to be in the game. If it's a premium, I might buy it just because that tank is just ridiculous. But this platoon might be very powerful. Now, the T-54 has a 100mm cannon. Speed is 50 km per hour, reverse 8 km per hour. Specific power 15 horsepower per ton, mass 36 tons, crew of 4, penetration 219mm, reload 10.5, turret rotation 10 degrees per second, frontal protection is good, side and rear protection is, if you get hit, the turret will fly off. I mean, that's the characteristics of these tanks. You hit the ammo rack, you hit the ammunition, and bye bye the turret and the crew along with it. The T-10A, now I didn't really like this tank in some other games, mostly because it was pretty bad. But this thing has spaced armor at the side, so might be a bit more, you know, disgusting in this game, because the spaced armor can eat the shells quite easily, and hash and high explosive will definitely not do much on this thing. Weapon caliber 122, speed 42, reverse 8, specific power 14 horsepower per ton, mass 50 tons, penetration, crew 4, penetration 206mm, reload 20.8 seconds, turret rotation speed 14 degrees per second, frontal protection very good, very heavily armored tank. I mean, it's a heavy tank. Sides and rear protection is, you know, spaced armor, but you can shoot below the spaced armor and hopefully go through. Object 906. Now this thing is interesting. Weapon caliber 85, speed 74, reverse 74, specific power 20 horsepower per ton, mass 15 tons, crew 3, penetration 245mm, very good penetration, reload 4.3, turret rotation 20. But this thing is paper. Absolutely no protection. I think this is going to be a very fun to drive vehicle, although it's quite angled, but it's still paper, so I think high explosive will definitely do some nasty damage on this. And the ZSU-23-4, this vehicle is kind of technically in the game, but on a different hull. And again, 23mm is the weapon caliber, 50 km per hour is the speed, reverse 8, specific power 13 horsepower per ton, mass is 21 tons, crew of 4, penetration 23mm, reload, there is no reload, 0.1 seconds, turret rotation 70 degrees per second, and it's also paper, as to be expected. After all, this is a anti-aircraft vehicle. So that's basically the first the first tier 6 vehicles that will be added. Now, I don't know if they will add the other tier 6 vehicles. It is not specified. They are only adding these two now. But you know, there's a lot of other vehicles currently unavailable. Even some premiums that are unavailable. But I believe with time that will be definitely added. So one exciting big update is definitely up ahead, and I don't know when it will be launched. I think it might be launched tomorrow actually, or next week. I don't know when these developers do the updates to the maintenance patch. You know, the update date as they call it, but it will be about, I would say, the same length as last time. So you can expect a pretty long update, a pretty long maintenance day. Last time it was like 6 or 7 hours or something like that. It was quite long, and it confused a lot of players. My advice would be to join their Discord server, because they do update the maintenance schedules over there, and you can basically get all the information basically straight ahead from their Discord. So that will be it for this little update. Again, a very interesting update up ahead. If you want to support me, or if you want to see more updates and more gameplay of the game, feel free to like and subscribe. It does help out a lot. And with that being said, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.